Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is something that I wanted to share. Being an entrepreneur, somebody that really wanted to create a business to do something fulfilling, to impact people, and just create something that I felt was really meaningful to me. But the struggle and the challenge of making that happen, like feeling so often like I wasn't following through, or it just felt hard, or I felt like I was procrastinating things that I want to do, or resistance, or questioning the way. And if you're not familiar with my story, years ago I was at a job that I was doing really well in, but I wasn't happy, I wasn't fulfilled, and I quit to start a business. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't have a passion, a skill. I didn't really have a plan. I didn't have much money. I just quit and I started. And people are like, dude, you're crazy. What are you doing? Right? And it was hard. And in about 8 months or so, 8, 9 months, I was struggling financially. And then in just over a year, I was totally broke. And I'd spent all my savings. My credit cards were maxed out. I had collection companies calling me. My cell phone was getting disconnected. I had to move out of my apartment and I moved into my girlfriend's parents' basement. And people that I know are like, see, go back to that job, go back, quit what you're doing. And I couldn't go back because I just knew what was back there. Like to me, going back to that meant death because I knew what the future of that path looked like, and it wasn't where I wanted to go. But what I was doing wasn't working either. The thing is that I just stayed focused in that, and what I'm going to talk about is how I went from that point, and actually it got even worse. I moved out of there, and I was camped out at one point and slept some nights at the bus station and at the airport, and eventually got my car on the road and slept in my car. But that was the lowest point at that time, and then I went door to door, and I learned a lot about growing a business and in the marketing and sales realm especially. And I got so focused on that within about 4 years from that point, I'd grown that business to doing over $1 million a year online. And then now, it's about a decade later, we've done over, I think that point was probably 6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, and we've done over 7 million online. And so, but then a couple years ago, I felt the lack of passion in that business. Like it had been about money, and I had a lot of what I realized of how I started to get in my own way again, and then decided I want to do something even more meaningful. I want to do something where I give back and contribute and impact lives and do something more fulfilling. I just wanted to do something that felt more from my heart. And I thought, well, because I had learned so much about growing a business in this way and online that so few people seem to get and many people struggle with, I'm going to share that. And I started there and I did some workshops and I did some speaking, but I didn't stay committed. And I didn't do the work that business needed me to do to grow it. And I was kind of distracted, and I was, kind of flaky with it. And over the last couple of years, I've gone on this journey of seeing why do we do that? And I've seen so many entrepreneurs that just feel like anxiety and stress and these things they want to do, and then they don't follow through, and they don't know why they don't follow through. And over that journey, I became a certified hypnotherapist. I started studying NLP, neuro linguistic programming. If you're not familiar, I became a reiki master. I went into psychology, started studying parts therapy, and just a ton of subconscious work, and really looking at what is it that causes a lack of action, or why do some people follow through and some people don't? Like, what is it that causes people to just not, and frankly, I was trying to figure it out for myself. And I came up with some really powerful techniques that changed my life. Recently, I did a 30-day transformational group, and the results, the comments from people in that group is it transformed their way of being, because they started to remove what was limiting them from the past. So I wanted to create this channel as a resource to share my experience overcoming this myself, working with other entrepreneurs around me. Also, the other journey of having grown the business from nothing to millions in sales, and just all the things around that topic. So if you're an entrepreneur, a business owner, somebody with a mission, somebody that a coach, an author, speaker, maybe you've got products, services, somebody that has something you want to share, and you feel some of these same challenges, then dive in and check out some of the videos. Subscribe. I'd love to. I plan on sharing a lot more. Connect with me, comment. Love to hear from you, and look forward to seeing where this goes. All right, thanks for stopping by.